Hi, and welcome to this vocabulary lesson. In my lessons, I cover a basic word that is one of the 3,000 most used English words. However, I go deeper. So stick around to the very end of this video because we are going to look at synonyms and collocations. We're going to see this word used in context, and we're going to find out all the different words that belong in the word family. We're going to hear the opposite, the noun, the verb, the adjective, and the adverb for all the words that I teach in this series. I hope you'll stick around with me every single day and learn these 3,000 words with me. Personally, personally, personally. Personally has a couple of meanings. We would use the word personally, and notice how I pronounce it, personally. I really kind of mash these two syllables together, personally. And if I use it at the beginning of a sentence, I'm talking about me and no one else. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea, but you can make your own decision, personally. So that meaning might be my own opinion or talking about just me, so it's an individual thing. It can mean immediately, secretly, or in private. It can be face-to-face or directly or familiarly. He talked with him personally. He talked with him face-to-face, directly, and familiarly in a friendly way about himself individually. Personally, I prefer tea over coffee in the morning. This shows personally used to state preference, and this is the primary reason we would use the word personally. Notice I put it at the front of the sentence. Personally, I prefer tea over coffee. Personally, I prefer hot water or hot water with lemon and honey. Personally, I prefer ... That means other people have a different opinion, and that's okay. This is how I feel. She said she was personally offended by the comment. Here, personally means that she has an individual reaction, and it's a more intense reaction because of who she is. All right, so if you, so I'm a Christian, and if you make an offensive comment about Christians, I will be more offended than if you made an offensive comment about somebody else. However, I would probably be offended if you made an offensive comment about any religious group, because to me, religion is an important part of our lives. So in this sentence, she said she was personally offended by the comment. It means that comment hit her in an individual way because she has some kind of stake in that, whatever the comment was about. The manager personally delivered the apology to each employee. Here, it means in person, it means directly, it means not delegated. Usually, if something is delivered personally, it carries with it a greater importance. For example, if the CEO of the company came to you personally and talked to you, you'd feel kind of important. So here, if someone does something for you personally, then it has a personal touch. It has more importance. It comes more from the heart. I've never personally met the author, but I've read all their books. Okay, so this shows a direct experience versus indirect knowledge. I've never personally met the author, but I know a lot about them because I've read all the books. He took the criticism personally. This highlights to take something personally, and that means to become offended because something had an emotional impact on you. He took the criticism personally. Well, I don't think they're right, right. To take something personally is usually if there's something that comes at you and you have an emotional response to it, that's taking something personally. The opposite of personally is impersonally. And that would carry with it the idea of indirectly or distantly. The noun is person. There is a verb with person, and it's impersonate. To impersonate someone is to pretend to be somebody else. For example, I am not the director of a program. If I go into a school or something and I act like I'm the director and I tell people I'm the director, then I am impersonating the director. So it means to pretend to be someone you're not. Impersonate. But impersonate is, well, it has the same root here. Person. Personally means it pertains just to you individually. The adjective is personal, and the adverb is personally. Personally. I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Research shows that if you know 3,000 words, then you can pretty much say anything you need to say. I hope I'll see you tomorrow, and please like and subscribe.